Exciting times.
It is. It definitely is.
Finally made it.
That's the key word right there. Finally made it.
So you still training all through this week, and then when you head over to Tokyo?
Actually leave on Saturday.
Okay.
Yes.
Because I know that they're doing like kind of like staggered attendance, right? Because of the coronavirus.
So a couple of teams. Yeah, some of I think the only person I really saw there was gymnastics. I don't know about no other teams. Maybe like some tennis or something. Maybe they already there. But for me, I don't leave just Saturday. I think majority of the track team leaves on Saturday.
Okay. Yeah, because I talked to a couple of the Ole Miss grads on Friday. Sam Kendricks and or he's not an Ole Miss grad, but he's from Oxford. Shelby, yeah, and they're not going down until like middle of the week next week.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I think I'm going early because I'm going with my training group. So I think Will Clay. I know for a fact Katora Orgy, she competes first, if I'm not mistaken. So which is why I'm going with them. I'm just heading over because he has to go early. My coach has to go early. So it's just easier if I go with them.
Yeah, is it going to be weird not getting to do the opening ceremonies like you've done in the past?
For me, no, because I didn't do the last two. For me, it was mainly the first one I did, and the other two I didn't do because it was so close to to when I compete. I decided not to.
Okay. Is that something that first time Olympians are gonna miss out on though? Just having that moment?
Most definitely. Yeah, most definitely. I feel like that's something that they're definitely going to miss out on. Hopefully they make another team and to be able to experience their full, because the experience of getting like the uniforms and things like that, and getting to try on your Olympic ceremony stuff and your closing ceremony, like it's an experience to get everything. So for them not to be able to get that experience, it sucks for them. And hopefully they make another team so they can experience it.
And what is this past? We talked, I think, probably April last year. I mean, what has this past year been like for you?
This past year has been. I mean, it's been smooth sailing. Actually, I was injured a little bit in January and sat out majority of February. Just overuse on my leg. But other than that, like it's just been smooth. Like everything's been going well. I'm jumping well. I'm in a great position to put myself to win. So overall, I'm just ready to go out there and do what I do.
And how satisfying was it to be going up against all the young bucks in the trial, and then you're standing on that first place podium?
It makes me feel like I still got it. The youngsters are coming up, and it's great to see that when I decide to retire that we'll still have athletes that can put us in positions to get medals. So it's great to see that in a sense.
And how has your life changed since the 2016 Olympics?
I have to say I've got more wiser. I've become a better mother. My focus have gotten on different. I started transitioning myself to life after track and field. I've learned a lot more things about my event and other events. So I feel like I'm just a little bit more wiser than I was in 2016.
And what has been your advice to those younger Olympians that are going into this, maybe first, second time?
Yeah, for me, I would just have them enjoy it, but remember why you're here. Because even though they don't get that full experience of being in the village the way we would any other year, you still have a goal, and you still have your dream. Your dream was to make it to the Olympics, but you don't want to go home empty-handed. So remember why you're there, and you can have fun and still do what you got to do.
Yeah, and do you anticipate it being kind of weird not having any fans to kind of give you that extra juice when you're going into that jump?
I think it will be weird, but a lot of the meets that I did this year didn't have fans, so I think it'll be okay for me. I don't know how the other people will handle it, but for me it'll be okay because majority of my meets I ain't had no fans no way. So the USA were the Olympic trials was the only meet that I really had some true fans in the stands.
So how did that feel?
It felt good. You know, you want fans there. They help you bring that extra energy, and it's just great to hear them yell and scream for you. But to not have them there, like it's going to be a difference for a lot of people.
But at the same time, it's just it's kind of a relief, right, that you actually are going to be able to have these games.
Oh, most definitely. You know, the goal was to have the Olympics. I mean, it sucks that we won't have fans and family there because my mom intended it ongoing. But I would rather us have something than not have anything and be set back another year or just not have it completely at all. So the goal was to have the Olympics, and we did get that achieved. So let's just, make do what we got to do and just go out and have fun and compete.
And what has it meant to you to be able to represent Team USA, over the course of your career?
It's always been a pleasure, anytime you get to put the American flag on your chest and be able to represent your country and your state and your city, it's always a great thing, and it's always a blessing because this is an opportunity that everybody wants, a lot of people want, and a lot of people don't get to achieve. So just to be able to be there and put on the flag on your chest and wave the flag around your neck and hear the national anthem being played after you won, it's just, I'm always honored for it.
And what is kind of the Olympics told you guys about? What are some of the policies in place when you do get to Tokyo?
I don't know any policy. We have a lot of things we got to do before we even get there. So tomorrow I take a COVID test. We have to have I think it's a 72-hour, maybe probably longer than that, for a COVID test before we even get there. So I think we got to do that twice to show 2 negatives before we can go. And then I think when we get there, processing, you have to, as soon as you get off the plane, you have another test to take. And I'm not too, they said it's going to be like a 6-hour wait. So it's going to be like a holding time for 6 hours. Yeah. So, I mean, they say up to 6 hours. And I've seen Great Britain and a lot of those athletes say it takes a long time. So, I mean, it's a process, and I'm willing to go through it just to be able to go. So I'm not complaining.
Yeah, does it add to the anxiety just kind of leading up to it? Like, man, I gotta like hunker down.
Yeah. But luckily for me, like I'm in a later, like not till August, so I get to be excited of being there and also still get some good work in and get on a time schedule and things like that. So for me, I'm real grateful just to be going.
And I have a lot of athletes, when you're at the trials and stuff like that, talked about kind of like, oh man, what if I just like trigger a test and I can't go anymore? Is that have you guys been talking about that a lot?
No, I haven't. I've been vaccinated. I know you can still get it. But I've been vaccinated. Hopefully we'll see tomorrow if these tests is okay. But I'm feeling great. I'm feeling good. I make sure I wear my mask and I stay away from crowds of people. So I don't see anything like that happening to me as of right now.
Yeah, and what's it been like out in California? It's just because back here in Mississippi, it's not as intense, but I know California.
Yeah, I think California is a little bit more strict than Mississippi. So like we just got off, wearing masks, and then I seen LA is back wearing masks. So I'm in San Diego, so we're not in that. I think we're safe right now, but you still see a lot of people wearing their masks and things like that. So I don't think we're totally different from Mississippi.
just a little bit,
Yeah.
All right. Well, I really appreciate you taking a few minutes out of your day, and best of luck when you get over to Japan. And you got a fan here in Tupelo that's
so
gonna be staying up to watch you, and so hopefully you bring back another medal.
You got it. Thank you so much.
All right. Thanks, Brittney.